Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today is arm day, so I just changed up the workouts this past week after having the privilege of working out with Moji Olua when he was here, being able to guest pose for our show and be one of our judges. So it's really kind of changed my perspective and just trying to switch up. Kind of came at the opportune time since I have been doing the same workout. But just kind of moving into some of my workout that I did today for arm day, just doing nice and controlled movements. I'm going to definitely try and switch up different exercises just to get the right feel of what I'm trying to accomplish, which is just really focusing on constant contraction throughout the whole movement. And this is something that kind of stuck to me as I was training with Moji. So just trying to figure out what movements are going to work best as I kind of transition into this perspective. And I understand that it's not necessarily time under tension. It's a cumulative amount of time that you're spending within that particular movement. But for me personally, this has definitely been helpful with my joints. My joints haven't been feeling the best. So I'm just really focusing on this type of approach for now. And so working out with the 20-pound dumbbells for curls, and just really trying to position my arm in a way that I'm not taking any momentum to get the weight up, and just doing a nice controlled movement towards the bottom of this movement. So I didn't capture everything that I've done in this workout, but I've noticed that since filming these, it's going to take a lot more footage, a lot more time, and so I'm just doing a few of these movements just to give you an idea of what I've been trying to accomplish with this new side of training. And so just moving on to the next exercise I was able to capture. And this is kind of working towards my triceps, so just really doing some slow controlled movements for the dips. Kind of tell you my triceps were kind of shot at this point when I got this footage, but really just trying to focus on contracting the tricep all the way up and all the way down. Nice squeeze at the top and a nice stretch to the bottom, and just really trying to focus on slow controlled throughout this whole course of this. I'm basically just doing as many as I can. It's body weight exercise, but honestly, like, I don't know what it is. It's just my triceps were taxed at this point when I got to this movement. So I actually supersetted this with overhead tricep extensions, just to help with continuing on with this movement, hitting the tricep, but just a little bit differently. And same thing, I wasn't really going for a specific amount of reps. I was just really trying to focus on as many as I could do with hitting nice and controlled slow movements in and out of this. And I just find that this is really helpful with getting as much out of your workout as possible without spending hours in the gym. It's really just no wasted movements, just straightforward, one after another, and your rest periods don't have to last as long either as you're completing each of these rotations. So this is another movement that I tried. And then moving over to my last thing that I did, I call this the arm finisher. So I actually did some body weight push-ups just to really focus on the triceps, that nice squeeze at the top, and just a nice stretch at the bottom, and just kind of pausing for a little bit before I come back up. And I'm not hitting like another specific amount of reps, just trying to do as many as I can without breaking form, and just doing as many as possible. And then I actually move over to cable biceps curls, and just try to max out as many as I can, slow and controlled. movements. But I'm really enjoying this type of training, and I think, it's just kind of opened my eyes that, hey, I've been doing the same thing over and over again. It might have been like a different approach, but the idea was still the same, with lifting super heavy and not getting as many reps. But this time around, I think this is going to be very helpful, not only for my joints, but just for overall change up for my routine. So if there's any questions, if there's anything that that comes to mind, suggestions, by all means let me know. But this is just something that I'm willing to go ahead and try because I've been able to find that it's been effective for me. Thanks.